Cinders, you shall go to the ball.
Every bride dreams of the perfect wedding day.
Princess Day.
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
But some take it to extremes. Meet the brides who will stop at nothing to get what they want.
If I can't find the perfect dress, there just won't be a wedding.
Tutu skirt.
No, very.
No matter what it takes.
It looks lovely. I look like a £10 hugger.
Or what it costs.
I don't actually know how much we've spent.
You know when you just feel like you're doing so much stuff and like trying to hold everything together.
And heaven help anyone who gets in the way.
That bridesmaid is no longer coming to my wedding.
Don't drink anymore. Don't drink anymore.
I'm gonna be sick.
You have got my rings, haven't you?
I want to kill her.
If you were like that at the end of the aisle, I will not walk down it.
That bitch needs to die.
On tonight's show, a royal wedding with a Game of Thrones.
Yes! Sean has no say in this. They're wooden thrones, and he will meet this spike if he has something to say about it.
And a budget bride who may have cut things too fine.
What time am I getting married?
What?
Right, okay.
I need toilet.
Run! I'm gonna be sick.
Our first bride-to-be, history teacher Rachel from Warwickshire, has been dreaming of her perfect wedding since she was 4.
Ooh! This day is the culmination of probably 26 years worth of fantasising about being a princess. And actually, the older I get, the more I realise, no, I wouldn't have been a princess, I'd have been a queen. A queen who was a force in her own right, like Anne Boleyn.
Didn't her husband have her head chopped off?
Clearly that's not going to happen to me, but I can't promise if anyone annoys me on the day that it won't happen to them.
All right, Your Majesty.
Wow, you do look like Anne Boleyn.
Yeah, I know.
In 3 weeks' time, Rachel will be tying the knot with van driver Sean, whose main job has been to go along with her plans.
This has been with me for the whole journey. The Bible. All of my ideas that had evolved over 30 years basically got spilled out and forced upon Sean within the space of a month. So he was going, well, what do you think about something? No, it's going to be winter. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's going to be winter. Well, what do you think about this coat? No, it's cream and gold. At which point he basically said, why don't you just do what makes you happy? And I said, okay.
Making Rachel happy will be no mean feat.
I want my wedding to be a grand medieval affair. It is always in one grand hall, by candlelight, with 2 long banquet tables, and then the king's at the top. If only we were sitting on thrones.
I think the thrones would just push it over the edge and turn it into a gimmick.
David and Victoria Beckham have thrones.
Yeah, I think they may have lived to regret that.
It makes a difference.
Welcome to the wedding of Rachel and Sean.
Yeah.
4 inches for the gold card, 3.5 for the white. You start cutting that, Becca. Kat, are you going to start painting the whole board?
Yeah.
Rachel's sisters, Kat and Beth, have been roped in to help with the finishing touches, and they know just what a tough monarch she can be.
This is quite therapeutic.
What, are you sitting there eating chocolate, drinking wine, watching Kat paint?
Yeah. They're not getting their lunch until they've completed this task.
Slave driver.
We have only got a certain amount of time to get this done, so if that means that the girls don't get fed, so be it.
Yeah, she's a control freak.
Yeah, I am.
Absolutely. What's one of your favourite phrases? The rules are there to control the fun.
Yeah. Rules control the fun. That's exactly right. Kat, I need you. Who's just done that? What? So look at the sequin.
And control freak Rachel wants every detail of her historical wedding to be perfect.
It has to look like we've travelled back in time, Mum. Otherwise, I don't want to be here. I've got really high expectations.
She's reduced people to tears over this wedding.
Who?
Me.
You don't count.
Oh.
This is my day.
Got that, Sean? Our second bride is 20-year-old Amy from Leeds. She's getting hitched to her childhood sweetheart, Matt.
Living with Matthew is like living with a child.
They're having a budget wedding on a tight schedule. And bride-to-be Amy is in charge of it all.
Look how pretty it is.
I know exactly what I like. Definitely, I know exactly what it has to be like. The colours, flowers, everything, tiny little bits.
Fiancé Matt is in the army and has just found out he's being posted to Scotland. Amy can only join him if she has a ring on her finger, so this wedding is being pulled together in just 4 weeks.
I wouldn't say rushed, but it's been put together quite quickly so I can be with him in Edinburgh. I'd rather be married and have it done. Being engaged for 6 years is not what I want to do.
Money is tight.
The wedding has cost around £700 now. I thought it was going to cost thousands, and we can't afford that.
So ambitious Amy has turned into a do-it-yourself diva.
I'd just rather have it done myself, so I know then it's done. It's not working!
Oh my God.
Her budget may be low, but her standards are high.
No, Emma, this needs to be out.
With a whirlwind wedding to plan, she's cracking the whip and has roped in sister Sophie.
Having long tables there near the windows, putting the post box there, the presents there, and then the bunting.
Sophie is Amy's maid of honour, and at this wedding, that role comes with extra responsibilities.
You either help decorating here after the meal, or go home and help Mum do the buffet.
I think she's planned quite a unique wedding. It's a bit weird, but I don't mind.
Mama Dell has her orders too.
I'm supposed to be doing the party food for the evening. Crisps and jelly and party bags.
Please, will you pass me my Prosecco?
But will Amy manage to pull off her perfect day?
Someone, help! Help!
In Leeds, Amy's preparations for her whirlwind budget wedding continue. But she's got a problem.
Trying to get my mum into a dress. She doesn't want to
like dresses.
Mama Dell doesn't want a posh frock on the big day, and she's threatening to go casual.
I like my jeans. I'm comfy. It's what you get comfortable in.
But Amy is determined that Mum will toe the line.
She's not wearing jeans. Dress, fascinator, and a jacket, and a nice necklace.
No.
That is the colour, Mum.
No ways.
No. That's nice. See, look, there's even shoes and a bag to match.
Nope. Look, leggings and a top.
No, Mum.
More she tells me what to wear, more I won't like it.
That's nice.
Oh, no. Look like I'm off to bed. No.
Yes.
No. I wear a mini skirt and upset you. Emma likes getting what she wants.
I'm not cruel. I'm trying to make her look nice.
If she don't get what she wants, that could be a padder.
That's too dark.
Amy's not giving up without a fight and has a plan.
If I buy it for her, then she's got no choice, because then I've bought it for her and she'll feel bad if she don't wear it, so it's a little bit of a blackmail, but eventually she'll come round. This one here?
Yeah, if I had a baggier top.
No, you just can wear a jacket, can't you, over it?
And some higher shoes. Not too bad.
They might be leaving this shop empty-handed, but it's only the first round for this determined bride.
You rustle the cat bowls, get Beatrice in. Can you rustle the cat bowls?
Yes, Sean, I've got bigger things to do than get the fucking cats in.
You won't have in a minute.
In Warwickshire, as the preparations for Rachel and Sean's wedding continue, tempers are getting frayed.
Irritating shit.
The feeling is mutual.
Sean's been sent to collect the suits for the groom's party with specific instructions from Rachel.
So as I was leaving the house to go and get the suits, Rach told me to make sure that the toys and the pocket chiefs are claret. And I know they're claret because we ordered claret, and when we went for the suit fittings, they were claret. I made sure they were claret. They look claret to me, they look claret to everybody else, but Rachel still doesn't believe that they're claret. So I've got to make sure today that they are, in fact, claret.
Sorry, Sean, what colour was that again?
All together with what we've paid, I think it works out to about 90 quid a suit, and then plus the shoes, so £150 plus 90, 240 quid. Considerable amount more than what her first dress was. Originally she wanted 2 dresses, she wanted one for the day and then one for the evening, and then she chinned that idea off because she saw this other dress, which is the one that she's going to be wearing for the whole day. And I was like, you don't need it, you've already got 1 dress. Why do you need 2? I need 2 dresses because I want to be a princess. Yeah, all right.
Not princess, queen. Across town, Her Majesty is about to get dress number 2 fitted.
Ooh.
She's brought friend Chelsea along to help out with her toddler Rafe. But will it be second time lucky, or will this dress get the chop too?
Look how pretty Mummy looks. So pretty. The pockets.
The dress comes with a handy feature for this battle-ready bride.
This is where I'll hide my clenched fist on the dough. They're nice.
Okay, so I'm just going to snip here.
Flowers given the chop, the dress gets a stay of execution.
I prefer it already.
Do you want us to pin it on so you can see what it would look like?
Yes. Now it's coming together.
Beautiful.
So much better, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. Looks stunning.
First dress looks like a period costume.
Stunning.
Yeah, I do love it. No one's seen this. You're the first person to see it. I bought it on my own and I refused to try it on in front of my sisters and my mum because I didn't want anyone's opinion. I was saving it as a surprise for the day. So, yeah, you are the first person to see it.
I was probably expecting something long-sleeved, a lot more period looking, but that is so classy. It's just, it is really beautiful. She is a bit of a perfectionist, so the fact that she wants the flowers off and the belt adding, it doesn't surprise me at all. She's not very flowery, and the bit of added bling just sets it off perfectly, yeah. What do you think Sean's going to think when he sees you in the dress?
I think he's going to think it's tame for me.
Do you think he'll cry?
I want him to cry. I've told him if he doesn't, I'll be turning around and starting again.
I'll run up and kick him.
Yeah. I want him to well up and be like, she's majestic. I absolutely felt like a queen in that dress. If I could have got Sean in tights, I would have done.
Although Rachel's dress lives to see another day, will the same be said of Sean? He might have escaped the tights and codpiece, but he's risking the axe with a practical joke.
So I've just been in, collected the suits, and as a little sidearm for my own amusement, I've bought an offensive red tie to wind her up, even though we have the claret tie down there, which is what she's requested. It'll be fun to see her reaction. I very much doubt it'll be fun to be me when she does. As soon as I show her that red tie, she is going to flip. She is going to go like an atom bomb. And it's going to be hilarious. Talk of the devil and she shall appear. Hello.
Hello.
You all right?
Yeah, where are you?
Just coming back down the A5 with the suits.
Oh, God, you've taken a while, haven't you?
Yeah, we've there's something with the suits that you're not going to like.
What?
It's the colour of the tie.
Are you joking?
No.
I told you it was red.
You what?
I told you it was red.
Well, it looked claret to me.
Sean, oh my God, I'm gonna batter you.
Look, it's Rach, it's not that bad, all right? I reckon you'll be all right with it when you see the colour. They're going to drop them off tomorrow.
No, I won't.
Out of 10, how stressed is Rachel? Probably about 37. Can you give me a hand then, because there's like 7 of them. 2.
I'm not being funny, but considering I was going to go over there, we were going to go over there at the end of November, and you assured me that the ties were the exact right colour.
They are, well, they will be tomorrow.
No.
Look, just have a look at this one and see what you think.
I swear to God, Sean, if it's scarlet, I'm going to go mental. No, that is vile. That's repugnant.
What's wrong with it? It's a tie.
No, it looks like some chap who's going to a football meal.
It's a tie.
No, it's disgusting. No, nobody's wearing that at my wedding. No, absolutely not.
It's a good job it's not the one then, isn't it? Is that better?
Yes.
See? That's the colour you wanted, wasn't it?
Yeah. Don't do that to me. Chappy primary colours are not happening. Oh.
What's wrong with that? It's a smart tie, that.
No, it's not.
I'm wearing it at some point, and you're coming with me when I do.
No. It is disgusting. You know how I feel about primary colours. And scarlet red is probably the worst of them. You look like a madam, and not a Parisian one. A cheap one who lives in a terrace house behind a railway station. Do you think anyone would wear that kind of tie to the wedding?
Probably.
If there's anyone in a black shirt and a red tie like that, they'll be stopped at the door. Oh my God. I can feel my heart racing. That's going to take me the rest of the day to calm down from that.
You sure I can't wear that tie? That goes in there.
You're not wearing that tie as long as I've got a hole in my ass. That is disgusting.
In Leeds, it's only a few weeks till the big day, and Matt is away on army exercises, so Amy is cracking on with a mission of her own. She's bought the bridesmaid dresses for her sisters.
We've always said the sisters would be bridesmaids for each of the girls' weddings. It just so happens I was first.
She's bought her dream dress.
This one's my wedding dress. I like the way it fits. It's not too big and it's not too poofy, and it just fits really nicely. I didn't really want white. It makes me look pale.
And even better, she bagged a bargain.
£80.
And the bridesmaid dresses?
Yeah, about £30 each.
Well done, Amy. The reality of this whirlwind wedding is still sinking in for Mum Adele.
She's sprung it on us and there you go, bang, next minute everything's getting arranged. I don't know what I'm wearing to the wedding as yet. It's been that quick, I haven't had time to think about it. I've still got to go get something.
It's all been so quick that even the bride-to-be can't quite believe she's about to get married.
Don't think it's sunk in yet. I think it will do. Probably an hour before.
On a tight budget, fresh flowers were out of range, so Amy's going fake.
Look how pretty it is. Like an Alice in Wonderland thing.
I think that one might be a bit big.
I think it's called gypsy grass. It like just fillers really between the flowers in my bouquet. That is what I want to go in between my bouquet.
With a budget of just over £700, Amy's got to keep a tight hold on the purse strings.
My wedding flowers so far have cost about £20 for my bouquet.
It might be budget, but it has to be right.
We've got one like it, but we can probably sort of like match it to the closest one.
That sort of one.
That one.
I'll try with this one.
Tick.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. I've got a few more bits and crack on with my decorations.
With everything to do herself, Amy has no time for pre-wedding pampering.
I'd rather be in the bath with some wine. I think it'll fit really nicely inside, but it's getting it apart.
And with one job done, it's on to the next.
Made these little hearts with this wire, and wrapped them all, about 6 of them as well. These are for the tables. I made 9, but it's taken me about 4 hours to do all them. I've got a few more to make. I'm tired. I've been at work all day, and now I've got to make decorations.
Maybe budget bride Amy has bitten off more than she can chew. With her wedding 2 days away, history teacher Rachel is having a practice run with the war paint before her own battle at Bosworth begins.
So I want the makeup to be really glamorous and dramatic without being too tarty looking, really. I wouldn't class myself as easy to please.
Someone who'd agree with that is Sean, who's at home but about to receive orders.
Hello, you all right? I'm going to do that on the way back. I'm literally going to have a fag, have a drink, and then I'm going to go and pick the cub up early. Love you, bye-bye. Rachel, flapping again, telling me what the best use of my time is, controlling every little aspect as she loves to do.
I don't think Sean has any idea how much effort I put into life. He just takes it all for granted. He has no idea the sacrifices I make. The hair colour, the makeup, the waxing, the threading, the tinting, the extending.
Maybe he's more of a cat man.
No, don't go to his. You've got yours.
For one night only, Rachel will be letting Sean off the leash. But he's not got free rein or much to play with.
Going out for drinks tonight with the lads. Rachel told me I want a budget of 30 quid to go out. And it's not happening. I'm going to double it. I'm going to take £60 and I'm going to get off my head.
The only person who is a worse drunk than me is Sean. I've forced him to go for a fry-up in the morning with his groom's party, just so his stomach's lined. If I even smell a drop of beer on his breath when I get to the bottom of the aisle, he'll get the look.
And that will be the famous Rachel look.
Yeah. We will have words about this.
To be honest, when I go out, I don't want to talk about the wedding. I don't want to hear a word about the wedding. I don't want to hear a word about Saturday. I don't want to hear what anybody's doing. I don't care. I just want to go out, have a good time, have a few drinks and come home and throw up somewhere.
That would be tame compared to his last drinking session.
He's horrendous. At our engagement party, he snogged my mum goodbye because he was drunk.
Right.
He picked her up, stuck his tongue down her throat, and still insists to this day that A, she liked it, and B, he'd do it again.
Classy.
Well, I can't wait for the wedding video.
Just a fortnight till the wedding, and overstretched bride-to-be Amy can't wait to get her soldier fiancé back.
Oh, Matthew's on his way back after 2 weeks of being away. So I'm just going to jump on him. He looks so good.
Hello.
Look at you.
Yeah, get off.
This needs cutting.
Matt might be home, but he's not off duty. Amy is sending him to sort out the catering at her favourite all-you-can-eat world buffet.
Amy, she loves it here, so
I'm so happy here.
Matt's challenge is to decide where to seat their 50 guests in a busy restaurant.
Now, when you see here this section which is secluded from the rest of the restaurant,
that's kind of how we wanted it. So if we can get it so, obviously push it more together so we can all see each other in a way.
yeah, I can arrange the tables in that way, no problem at all. The other section which can actually seat around 50 to 60 people easily and comfortably is that section over there. You would be part of the rest of the guests then, you know, come on.
I think it'd be better up there if it just be us on his own then, so we could be as a party. Yeah, be a lot better.
Feeding everyone would eat up most of their tiny £700 wedding budget. So Amy and Matt have come up with a plan they hope will save the day.
The guests are going to pay for their own food.
It's £13 odd each. Everyone throw it in. Right, what drinks do you have? Throw money in. We'll see how it goes on day. That's probably going to be the toughest part of the day.
Near historic Bosworth, Rachel is rehearsing for her regal wedding in 14th century splendour.
So we're at our church and we've come to practice the timings of walking down the aisle with our music. I've brought my bridesmaids, my ring bearer and our page boy. OK guys, so remember the kids need to leave at 20 seconds and then you pace yourself as you have been doing, ready for me and the Reverend to leave at exactly a minute.
On the day, if it does go wrong, don't worry about it. Weddings are often characterised by the things that go wrong. Yeah? OK.
Not at this bride's wedding.
If it goes wrong on the day, I think I'll just start crying and then pass it off as tears of joy. That would be my plan. It's acceptable to be crying as I walk in, so they won't know if it's rage.
Good plan. For Tudor buff Rachel, even the church is an opportunity for a history lesson.
I'm basically a massive Tudor geek. Everybody knows that the foundation of the Tudor dynasty was the Battle of Bosworth. We happen to live very close by to that.
Don't think Sean was paying attention.
The church that we're getting married in, it's where Richard I heard Mass before...
No, Richard III.
That's it, Richard III, sorry. It's where Richard III heard Mass before he was killed at Bosworth Field.
Detention for you, Sean.
Hello, hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Sean.
This is Fen the bar now.
Rachel might be ruling the roost when it comes to her big day, but animal lover Sean has been allowed one flight of fancy.
Rather than have a barn owl fly the rings down the aisle, which has been done to death recently, I've decided that I want to have the barn owl deliver my speech at the wedding, as if I forgot it, and then the barn owl just like, hello mate, you all right? Yeah, can you bring it here? And then the barn owl flies in, gives me my speech, and I'll do the speech. Ben.
But he better not rain on her parade.
Good boy, Fen.
If the bird defecates on anyone, any guest, apart from me and my son, then that'll be great comedy value. If it went anywhere near Rafe, I'd have to wring its neck.
She wouldn't. it's the day before the wedding and DIY bride Amy has a big job on her hands.
It's now 10 to 1 and I am going to make hopefully 150 cupcakes and a wedding cake and decorate them all as well.
That's brave.
I'd just rather have it done myself so I know then it's done.
And it means another saving for this budget-conscious bride.
Altogether, about 150 cupcakes is going to cost about no more than £20.
That's if she can pull it off.
One of the most important things when you're baking is timing, so these little things help out a lot, so ice cream scoopers and doubling up on your bun cases as well. Say I'm quite knowledgeable, I hope. Matthew has gone to buy his wedding trousers since we haven't done that yet.
Fiancé Matt has what should be a much easier task to complete. DIY Amy would rather do this job as well, but at least she's recce'd the shops and all Matt has to do is buy the right pair.
She knows which trousers go with the jacket I'm wearing, so I need to make sure I get the right ones.
Groomsmen Anthony and Kieran are on hand to help their nervous friend.
If I get different ones to what she said, then I'm dead.
Back at the house, with her first batch of cupcakes in the oven, Amy can make a start on the wedding cake. But there's a cupcake catastrophe.
Oh, grill's not very good for oven stuff.
Well, timing's not quite right then.
We tried using the grill. 12 got burnt, but we've done about 54. Ah! I'm getting bitten. Bobby, that's not good. No, this is to chew on, not feet.
Amy has still got over 100 cupcakes and 1 wedding cake to bake, but she's not the only one having bad luck.
I went to get some trousers, but the ones I want are not in there, they're in a different shop, so I'm going to go to a different shop. Hopefully it's the one where I get the trousers Amy wanted me to get.
At home, it's going from bad to worse.
It's not working! I need help. No.
And it's not looking any better for Matt.
Just been in second shop, no luck again. The trousers that Amy told me about are no longer there. So we're going to go back to the first one and get the other ones. If I didn't leave it last minute, I'd have probably had the trousers she wanted, but yeah, I don't have them, so.
With the wedding cake almost finished, Amy can breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
And Matt's bought something, but is it what he was sent to get?
Hello? We're so proud of the cake I made just now.
All right, well, you're not going to be proud of my trousers.
Why?
The ones that were the right fit for my belly and my bump were too long. So it would either choose between a squeeze or looking like a frigging genie.
That's fine, I'd rather you squeeze than be a genie.
Cool. Right, I'm literally on my way back now, so...
Hurry up, please, because I definitely need to go. And the kitchen's a mess. Like a full-on mess.
In Warwickshire, it's the day before the wedding. And at the venue, it's all hands on deck to bring Rachel's medieval vision to life. But Her Majesty is not happy. An overrunning party is threatening her schedule.
How are we supposed to set up when they've got a fucking Christmas dinner going on? I genuinely can't believe they've booked a fucking Christmas dinner in. It's poor. If those people stay till 4, it's fine by me. We're going nowhere until it's done.
No, that's fine.
But, I mean, how ridiculous. So it's 4:10. We've got 50 minutes left to get the whole venue decorated, and I don't even know where to begin.
An hour late, the party's gone and the pressure is on.
To set all of the tables up, we have to dress the tables, we have to get the place settings out, we have to put the favours out, we have to put the tags on the favours, we have to set up the cake table, the gift table, the postbox table, and the table plan. Everything. Right, can you straighten that up then, Kat? I don't know if I've bitten off more than I can chew.
As her stress levels increase,
Ready, Mum?
so do the orders.
Take one and put it on each table. Kat, I need you.
But her trusty servants are on hand to deal with her commands.
That's going on the top table, is it? Or do you think it should go on the gift table? Who's just done that? So look at the sequin. It has to look like we've travelled back in time, Mum. Otherwise, I don't want to be here.
Shit! Now it's time to panic.
At home, it's also going pear-shaped for Sean.
So, at the minute, I'm currently looking for my speech amongst all of my stuff for college, and I put it somewhere nice and safe. Oh, for crying out loud.
Who spelled Nick without a C?
You wrote that bit.
I did not.
I didn't write it.
Yeah, I did actually. Sean's gone home to probably eat a pizza and say how stressed he is. He's got no idea what it's going to look like. He thinks he does, he doesn't.
I am panicking now. This is stress levels going through the roof. I can't find it.
I would never have trusted Sean to decorate our venue, not in the slightest. He would have just put some name places and probably a few pine cones on a bare table. He has no idea of the theatre that I wanted to create.
It's not funny, Rafe. Daddy's having a meltdown.
No, I want the seating plan here. This is really important that it looks like this. I'm not done. I'm going nowhere. No. Right, cake table.
Oh, there we go, found it. Yeah, it's a good job, kid.
Sean may have found his speech, but delivering it will be another matter.
This is the famous speech that is going to be delivered to me by an owl. At some point, it's going to be rolled up like that, pinned to an owl, owl's going to fly, take it off the owl, read me speech. There's a few things that could go wrong with the owl on the day. He could drop the scroll into somebody's food, he could land somewhere he's not meant to land and I don't get my scroll. Yeah, there's a fair few things, so fingers crossed.
Right, so flowers are ready, tables are ready. She's written too many Nicks. We don't need that. Okay. Dawn, Gordon. Is anyone missing a name? It's far more stressful than I envisaged. I feel physically sick. But it's looking magnificent.
But a surprise find is about to make it even more magnificent.
Oh! Yes! Cat! You need to come and see these thrones. They are wooden! They're like Viking thrones.
Wasn't Sean dead set against thrones?
Oh my God. Sean has no say in this. They're wooden thrones, and he will meet this spike if he has something to say about it.
Oh my God.
In Leeds, it's the day of Amy's budget wedding.
Who wants Prosecco?
To save a few quid, Amy's sister Emma has volunteered to do her hair.
Wrap it round, not do that. No, Emma, this needs to be out.
But she's already starting to regret it.
It's wonky again, Emma.
You're just doing it over the hair just done.
Because it's not even. Because I haven't finished. We've got an hour and a half, really, not even that before we've got to leave. But I'm not stressing because if I'm late, then I'm joking, we won't be late. Will we, Sophie?
Yeah.
Even on her special day, this DIY bride has to work.
Bet you've never seen a bride do bridesmaid's hair before.
With the clock ticking, Amy suddenly realises that Matt's got something she needs.
Matthew!
Yes, hello.
Naomi needs the shoes out of your car.
Yeah, I'll give him one to bring.
Matt's forgotten something crucial too.
Where are we getting married?
Town Hall. Leeds Town Hall.
Town Hall.
Massive, the biggest place ever.
It's 15 minutes before they need to leave and no one is ready.
Where are my fucking shoes?
And it suddenly dawned on Amy that she could actually miss her own wedding.
Someone, help! Help! I don't have any shoes right now. Matthew was meant to bring them.
Your mum's gonna do something. What about them shoes that she meant to borrow?
What colour? The gold ones or
Yeah,
silver
gold.
What the hell? I'll just put that on it.
We have backups.
Just as well. The bride is finally dressed. Well, sort of.
Feel good?
I'm wearing no knickers right now either. Because I had a knicker line.
So cool.
OK. Now all she has to do is get to the town hall.
She won't be ready. She will not be on time.
What time am I getting married?
Quarter?
Right, okay. No, that's not good. We need to hurry up. We need to go. I'm getting married in 10 minutes and we're not there. We need to go now. I can't go. Come on.
Run. Go get my
I feel sick. I feel sick. I get married in 10 minutes. I'm going to be sick.
With 10 minutes till her wedding ceremony is due to start, Amy is still faffing about at home. Meanwhile, Matt is waiting anxiously at the registry office.
No, I'm a bit nervous. Look.
Matt's dad has got some worrying news.
We've just been told that if they're not here like within the next 5-10 minutes, they won't marry them because they've got a 15-minute period where they have to get the paperwork and everything in place. If they don't get married today, they're going to be devastated, yes.
So Amy's not here, so we're still waiting on her.
But being the best man, Curtis has a fallback plan.
Well, if Amy doesn't turn up soon, I might have to step in and marry Matty myself.
Hopefully, it won't come to that, as Amy's finally left the house. But will she make it to the registry office on time? She's got only 7 minutes to make a 10-minute journey. Hope there's no traffic.
Oh my God, you haven't put them flowers on top of my hair, have you? My fake hair was on there.
Already on the warpath in Bosworth, Rachel is getting ready for her royal wedding.
I can't believe where time's going, Rachel. It's nearly 11.
On her long-awaited big day, she wants no one to outshine Her Majesty.
Your tits aren't our priority, Nally. This is my day. I don't care if they fall out. Don't try and steal my thunder, bitch. For fuck's sake, tell him to go away.
I have. Have you got your dress on?
No, but I want to be able to move around.
Oh no, I'll talk to me.
I don't want an audience. Piss off.
Yeah.
Sean's at the church and is feeling the pressure.
No, I shouldn't be nervous. Everything's going to go to plan, but I just can't help myself and just giving it a bit, you know. My arsehole's giving it 10p, 50p, 10p, 50p.
And Rachel's on the verge of a breakdown.
Now I'm going to have a panic attack. Cat needs that. Oh my God, my legs are shaking.
When Rachel finally arrives, Sean's considering his options.
Can I still run?
No. Mate, I can put the flights get past Rach.
You are?
You can get past Rach because she's right near the door.
Oh, fucking hell. Whose fucking stupid idea was this?
In Leeds, Amy has made it to the town hall, but she should have been married half an hour ago. Luckily, the ceremony can go ahead.
Amy, I give you this ring
Amy, I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage.
as a sign of our marriage.
May we look forward to our future together.
May we look forward to our future together.
With hope and happiness.
With hope and happiness.
On this, our wedding day.
On this, our wedding day.
It gives me great pleasure to declare that you are now legally married, husband and wife, and you may kiss your beautiful brides. Congratulations.
There's relief all round as Amy and Matt finally tie the knot.
Thank God it's over. All done, married.
And despite threats to go off plan, Mum's worn her frock.
I'm very happy that she chose a dress, finally. After all that.
I think she were panicking. I was going to turn up in my trousers.
I would have.
But what does Amy make of Matt's snug trousers?
They're not that tight.
Not there, the tight.
After a lifetime of dreaming of her perfect Tudor wedding, Rachel is finally walking down the aisle.
Rachel, I give you this ring.
Rachel, I'll give you this ring as a sign of our marriage. All that I am, I'll give to you. And all that I have, I'll share with you.
Within the love of God.
Father, Son and Holy Spirit.
Father, Son and Holy Spirit.
Sean and Rachel, they've declared their marriage by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings. I therefore proclaim that they are husband and wife.
Today, we've tied the knot. It's done. It's dusted.
It's exactly what I wanted it to be.
Back in the city, Amy's wedding party is taking the short walk to the buffet, which is easier for some than others.
That's it. I quit. Dress will be off in a minute.
A quick cash stop, and the guests tuck into their pay-for-your-own wedding dinner.
Come here for our reception meal. Not very traditional, but it's a bit of everything, so we're going to hopefully keep everybody happy.
Next, it's on to the pub, but DIY bride Amy still has a bit of work to do before she can let her hair down.
Amy, this is going really well.
Matthew, don't waste the helium. We have one thing of it, that's it, so don't, please.
With the hard graft finally done, it's time to party.
I'd just like to raise a toast to Matty and Amy and say best of luck for the future.
So, has Amy's budget do-it-all-yourself wedding lived up to her expectations?
It was very tense this morning. I really didn't think it would be ready on time. It all worked out.
Always does.
And the wedding's been amazing. You wouldn't even know how little we spent on it.
Makes it more fun doing it yourself.
It does, and you get involved more and it makes it more your wedding. If you ask somebody to do your wedding for you, it's not your wedding, really.
In the Bosworth Heritage Centre, Rachel's moved on to her medieval banquet, complete with last-minute thrones.
When I come in and I saw the thrones that I refused to have outright, it was a bit of a shock, but, you know, I'll let it slide.
At least Sean will soon have his moment in the spotlight.
Sirs, mums, ladies and gents, we've had a bit of an issue. My speech has gone missing, so I'm just going to go and try and sort something out dead quick.
Let's hope Owl Fen doesn't make a mess of it.
I've employed a friend to come and bring it in, and now here he comes.
Fen.
Thank you, Fen. Where's my scroll? Cheers, mate.
Are you glad that we did everything we did to get today to be how it's been?
Yeah, I'm over the mood. It is now, yeah.
Yeah.
There were times when I thought, fuck this.
Rachel wanted a wedding fit for a medieval monarch. And after years of planning, 2 dresses, a historic banquet, and her king in claret, has it been the conquest she always dreamed of?
The brand new Mrs. Crashley.
Mrs. Crashley!
Mrs. Crashley.
Now everyone's seen me in my fur and crown, sat on my throne, I think it's perfectly clear who's in charge. And Sean's probably enjoyed his day as my royal consort. Like Philip.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
This is the happiest moment of my life.